we're back.
Hi,
I'm Jamie.
I'm Christine. We are still doing the Twilight Saga. Sega Genesis. By Stephenie Meyer. That's what she intended.
Yeah.
When she did the series. We're on part 2, chapters 10 to 19. We're still going to do a part 3 because the books keep getting bigger and we can't read that fast. So here we are in part 2.
And we have a lot of complaining to do, so we need to fit it in.
We're just going to continue on with her complaining because that's what we do here. That's what happens when you read Twilight 20 years later, is you complain.
I am curious about when younger people are reading it now.
What they think.
Their thoughts, yeah.
Yeah, because they're much
generation.
more, they might be more evolved than us. They might have more knowledge and information nowadays on people and emotions and relationships. Yeah. Are they smarter? I don't know.
I think they are. I hope they are.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty curious about that.
Mm-hmm. Someone tell us.
Yeah. If you know any 25 and unders, even 30 and under.
Because we're old.
Yeah.
So I was watching Eclipse today.
Oh.
I didn't finish it. I was trying to read the book while watching the movie.
I was going to say, weren't you also reading the book today and doing your notes?
I was doing both. And I have children. And so my daughter, she needs to know everything. So she's like, okay, so there's a scene where they're chasing Victoria, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, so they're vampires and like they're running really fast, but like that's the bad vampire, that's the good vampire, and they need to get her because she's the bad one. And she's just like just making sense of it. And then my husband walks in the room and then she's like, okay, so there's the bad, like she goes on with the story. She needs to repeat the story and explain to him what's happening in the movie. There's the good vampires, the bad vampires, but the werewolves are their friends. So they're not their friends, but they're good vampires. So those vampires are okay, but the werewolves are going to want to hurt the bad vampire. And it was just very lovely.
Yeah, that's all correct.
It was all correct and need to know. Everyone needed to know.
Yes.
The whole family needed to know the plot of Eclipse.
See, there's the bad vampires and there's the good vampires.
Yes.
I did also say this just the other day when she was talking about, I know my dad's real name. She's like, it's Eddie. I said, actually, it's Edward. Oh, just like Mummy's favorite movie. I said, yes, it is. And also, like the movie that does, and she started doing scissors with her hands. I said, yep.
Edward Scissorhands. Mm-hmm. Yep. All good references.
Yeah, she has great film knowledge at such a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've watched Edward Scissorhands a bunch.
Yeah. So it was just, it was this is a great moment for me.
I'm a great parent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I did the drink today. You loved it?
I really didn't.
In theory, this is a good drink.
Yeah, and you did give 2 options, and I said, no, do this one. Like, it sounded good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the drink name is this is the skin of a killer, Bella.
Which is a great name.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make it white and sparkly. So I chose to do a white lady.
I also chose to do a white lady. I mean, I didn't actually, but do a white lady.
What does that mean?
Have sex with a white lady. I was trying to make a joke. I have not had sex with a white lady.
Right, that's why it didn't really land.
I know. But I couldn't help it.
Okay. It's gin and triple sec and
it is not delicious.
Lemon juice and egg white. And I don't know if it was the Grand Marnier that I chose to use as a triple sec or if it was the brand of gin. But in theory, I should love this drink. And I was like...
It was not, yeah.
Then I added some simple syrup, which made it better.
Yeah.
But I was still like, there's something off about this. There's something off.
Yeah. And it was even, I was like, it's like a boozy drink, but not a good boozy.
Right. I wonder if I used a different. But anyway, in theory, this is supposed to be good. And I don't know what went awry. But I guess this is fitting for Edward.
Yeah. It can already be your redemption.
Damn it.
So start practicing.
You mean redemption cocktail?
Yeah. Yes, that is what I mean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So usually, or I mean, we did it one time. We did a redemption cocktail. So we should do that again.
We should just throw it out in the middle of the year so that you could maybe do this one.
That's how much you hated it. It's like literally just like gin and lemon juice and triple. Like
sounded so promising. I am
just
also
seems pretty
so
simple.
confused.
How do you screw this up?
Maybe the eggs were bad.
Are they expired?
They should. I don't know. I'm literally just trying to figure out what was wrong
No,
with
that
it.
would be a distinct taste. It was not.
that's
It was
true.
no. It was not
Yeah.
bad eggs. That would have been like a we need to barf. That wasn't it.
Okay.
I think I didn't like the Grand Marnier.
I know. Then you said that, and then I smelt it. It smelled great.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Or just do a gin sour. Gin, lemon juice, simple syrup. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid.
What is that from?
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Isn't that from school? For something?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do I remember like learning that? I don't know why. It would be
That sounds like
Kiss.
something they
Keep
should...
it simple, stupid. What is that from? Oh my god, I feel like such an old person.
Well, at least you have the internet now. You can Google it. You're not
Thank
just some
God.
weird old lady on the couch going like, anyone?
It's like, it's a thing. Yeah. It's a design and problem-solving principle advocating the systems that should avoid unnecessary complexity to ensure ease of use and maintenance.
Where's it from, though? Like, do you
It's
learn
like an
it in
educational
school?
thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so it is a... But I feel like I remember learning it multiple times and things. Okay.
Okay, let's talk about the book.
The hugging war begins.
What the hell's the hugging war?
Edward smiled, or he smiled, and then a sly look came into his eyes. He pulled me close, burying his face in my hair. I could feel his cool breath saturate the strands as he exhaled. It raised goosebumps on my neck. "I'll be right back," he said, and then he laughed out loud as if he'd told a good joke. "What's so funny?" But Edward just grinned and lopped off towards the trees without answering. Him and Jacob start to do this thing when they're like exchanging her and where they're like hugging her. So they're leaving their scent on her. I made it cuter by saying the hugging word, but it's just them like marking her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they both start to do that because they know the other person will then smell them and they stink to each other. So,
Right.
yep. That's how it starts. Start things off.
Maturity.
One of them's 16. One of them's over 100. Maturity level, the same.
I don't know when this is, but I wrote down Jacob teases about her kissing Edward. It was
Oh, yeah, I already have it. Because he's like, what's it like having a vampire for a boyfriend?
yeah, and I just wrote, it's bad, Jacob. You don't want to know. The kissing's bad. It's not good.
Oh, because visually for you, it was unappealing.
I'm not sure how physically it can be good either. There's like, they're like barely like touching lips. It's like, whoa.
I don't know what it's
like,
like, movie when
guys.
they have like that good makeout on the bed and then she like he has to like stop. It looks pretty good. And also when like physically that's all you know. You've just been making out. or
Right.
Kissing. Like it's great.
And you haven't seen Heated Rivalry?
Yeah, that hasn't it hasn't
how do you
it
know?
it hasn't aired yet. So you don't know what good kissing is.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're
So this
fine.
is glorious.
Yeah.
20 years from now, she's going to be really upset.
Right, she's going to discover he has been a bad kisser this whole
Yeah.
time, and it's because he's 100 years old and had never kissed anybody either. So
Yeah.
now we're both never kissed anybody, and we're just kissing each other, and we're doing it real bad.
Yeah.
We could have been doing it different this whole time.
Yeah. But you know, They have lots of time, so it's okay.
That's true. True.
I do like it. And then he also ends up following it up with, what's it like having a werewolf as a best friend? It was just a cute little thing.
Yeah. I just don't trust Jacob in this part. It's just like bad stuff to come, so I'm just like, shut up.
I know. Now it's the Team Edward part.
Yeah.
And I do actually, when I was reading this, like, remember going back and forth at this point, like, for this book.
Yeah, who's the least amount of mature at this point in the books?
Yeah.
So Edward has backed off. Jacob, maybe too late, says, I'll ask, is he your warden now too? You know, I saw this story in the news last week about controlling abusive teenage relationships, and okay, I cut him off and shoved his arm. Time for Werewolf to get out. So it's like, but Jacob, he already pulled back. It's like, you called him out too late.
Yeah.
Although he was kind of calling him out before, but...
He was. But this was a last episode comment, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, even though Edward is a little bit more reasonable, Bella's still like, I hope he's not upset with me. So Edward's like, okay, yeah, fine. You can, like, yeah, go to the bonfire. And then she thinks, I just stared at him, trying to understand what he wanted and trying to put out of my mind the yearning I felt to go to La Push so that I wouldn't be swayed by my own wishes. So your own wishes are to go to La Push, but you don't want to trust that because you want to go with what Edward wants. Babe. Is that alarm sound? Red flag. Red flag.
Where's the red flag guy? Yeah. You know, I got nothing for that.
Nothing. Moving on.
I do like when they get to the house before they exchange Bella at the border, as one does in relationships.
The package. Yep.
Yep. And she walks in. She's like, "What is that?" "Nothing," Edward murmured. "Doesn't look like nothing." Edward's expression was casual. He seemed determined to blow it off. "Well, I didn't know if you were going to forgive your friend or he you, and I wondered if you would still want to ride your bike anyway. It sounded like it was something that you enjoyed. I thought I could go with you if you wished." And then he had a little motorcycle there so he could, like, ride with her. But then Bella thinks beside it, "My bike looked like a broken tricycle. I felt a sudden wave of sadness when I realized this was not a bad analogy for the way I probably looked next to Edward." And she ruined the cute moment for me.
This was so bananas.
What? I thought it was cute that he got a bike. Because he's like, "Oh, I'll ride the bike if you still want to ride the bike."
No, her reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, it's just me and him again. I'm a piece of trash.
Right? Yeah. I'm a trash bag again. But I was like,
she's just like, I'm some sort of like what are you seeing when you look in the mirror?
Actually, Rosalie already said she was jealous of you. You should be walking on clouds right now.
This most beautiful man in the world who has not loved anybody for 100 years is in love with you, and you're like, I'm just
I look like this broken
motorcycle.
metal thing.
Garbage.
Trash. Just take the trash out. Mm-mm. But I was like, oh, he just did this super sweet thing. And I was like, that's so nice.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you really enjoy that. And yeah, no.
Maybe we can do it together. Mm-mm.
Throw them both out.
I hate it.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. No, it's okay. It's fine.
We don't need to do fun things together.
Okay, I'm at the stories. Billy tells stories.
Yes. I just, like, at the campfire part, she gets to see Jared and Kim together. Mm-hmm. I just really enjoyed this description because she's...
Of Kim?
I didn't put the description of Kim, but it was pretty much like, Kim's pretty boring looking.
Yeah.
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 Like, what? Like, I don't get it.
She basically says that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's plain or something like that.
Yeah. And then she says, but after a few hours of watching Jared watch Kim, I could no longer find anything plain about the girl. The way he stared at her. It was like a blind man seeing the sun for the first time, like a collector finding an undiscovered Da Vinci, like a mother looking into the face of her newborn child. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want anyone to look at me like that.
Look, it's a little much, but I understand the concept of like if you truly love someone, like if you deeply love someone, and I believe like this doesn't just have to be romantic, but you can like see this person in a different light than other people see them.
Yes. Like, I wish everyone could see themselves how people that love them see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it is in that most, like, beautiful...
That's why there's someone for everyone. That's why that saying exists.
Yeah. Even just, like, when you are in love and, like, dating someone, all like, that person is just...
The best.
Yeah. Like, you fall in love for the first time? I remember being like, Brad Pitt could come in. And I'd be like, no, I'm fine. Because you were so in love with that person and think they are so beautiful. Which they are.
Yeah, but it's more than that,
Yeah,
right?
because there's so... Yes. So I do love that. But I mean, you don't have to be
And I
rude
love
to
how
Kim.
and I love how she was in love with him for like so long. So like when he imprinted on her, she was like so jacked. She's like, yes,
yeah,
of course you did. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah. I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew
she
this was gonna happen.
Like such a different story than Sam and Emily.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's like, yes, this is what I've been dreaming of.
that's literally like how everyone wants it to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good for you, Kim. Get it, girl.
yeah,
The stories I loved in the movies. This is a lot shorter, and as it should have been, because if you told the whole story like it is in the book,
you can
that
make it
would've
an hour.
went on so long. So I think it was a treat me forgetting how much of how long the story was.
Yes.
So reading it, I was like, oh, I love these stories.
Yeah, I really, really, really liked this part.
Yeah, discovering like them like out of body spirits, how that became the actual
Spirit warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the spirit warrior story first. Pardon me, and then the third wife sacrifice second.
Yeah.
But I love this spirit warrior story.
Yep. And how the chief found his way back to the tribe by going into the wolf.
Yeah, and asking to share
Its
the body. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just...
That part obviously isn't in the movie, but that was like a neat part of the story to understand.
Yeah, so he said he asked the great wolf to make room for him to share. The wolf complied. I'm going to fuck up his name. Taha Aki entered the wolf's body with relief and gratitude. It was not his human body, but it was better than the void of the spirit world. Mm-hmm. And then it also does explain the wolves were all different because they were spirit wolves and reflected the man they were inside. And then Quill says, so that's why Sam is all black. Black heart, black fur.
Now, the sour, I guess, part of this story is like Stephenie Meyer taking this really real tribe and these people and just like making up stories.
Yeah.
Stephenie. Girl. Didn't age well. I mean, probably didn't sit well to begin with.
No, I remember it not sitting well.
But in my smarter brain now reading, as I'm reading, I'm like, oh, yeah. Stephenie.
I'm curious about their actual stories.
Well, I mean...
Right? Because it is an actual... Like, she's referencing an actual tribe? Like, I can't say it.
The Quilette tribes.
Quilette, yeah.
Quilette are real. So it's like she's taken these real names, so these real people, but she's just like using them as characters in her book.
Yeah.
But it's like, babe.
Or is there any like truth to any of the stories?
I don't know, but even if it was real,
yeah,
it doesn't matter because she's also like selling books that don't give the profits to them.
Yeah.
Right? She's kind of like using their name.
Yeah.
Without permission. As far as we know.
Yeah.
So lots of
none
parts
of that
this,
is good.
There these series, the Sega.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, it didn't isn't sitting as good as it used to. So the third wife story is obviously foreshadowing.
Stop it. It is not.
I know what foreshadowing means.
It's my favorite literary reference.
Just a human woman with no special gifts or powers, physically weaker and slower than any of the monsters in the story, but she had been key, the solution. She saved her husband, her young sons, and her tribe. Oh, Bella, did you relate to that part of the story?
Are you maybe gonna try and do that?
Sacrifice yourself
You would never,
for your
Bella.
husband?
No, you would never.
No, that's not a Bella thing to do.
I was like, oh, it was nice that Jacob called Edward to come get her when she fell asleep. They're playing nice a little bit more, which is just nice to see.
That her boyfriends are playing nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
If
for
we
them.
could just all get along like this, Bella has it made.
We could be a throuple.
Yeah. Why didn't we just do that to begin with, really?
Imagine this book. Someone needs to write that.
Yeah. There
I'm
has
sure
to
there
be
is
a
a fan
fanfic.
fiction
Yeah.
of them becoming a throuple. And
Oh my god, I
they're
would
correct.
love that.
They're correct.
Jacob and Edward, I feel like those two would almost be better together because their personalities are so opposite, but
Yeah.
so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One's warm, one's cold.
One's more like fun and spicy. The other one's more serious and like poetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to look up that fanfic and...
Get back to you.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about Withering Heights.
Withering.
Wuthering
Heights.
Wuthering.
Wuthering Heights.
There we go. That's how you say it. So in part 1, in our chapters 1 to 9, who says this?
Bella, I think.
Oh, okay. So Edward says, photographic memory or not, I don't understand why you like it. The characters are ghastly people who ruin each other's lives. I don't know how Heathcliff and Cathy ended up being ranked with couples like Romeo and Juliet or Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. It isn't a love story. It's a hate story.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah. He said, I still think it would be a better story if either of them had one redeeming quality. And then Bella said, I think that may be the point. Their love is their only redeeming quality. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Then in part 2.
Can I read it?
Mm-hmm.
She finds Edward reading it at one part. I'm just going to read the part that he had open in the book.
Well, he says, besides, the more time I spend with you, the more human emotions seem comprehensible to me. I'm discovering that I can sympathize with Heathcliff in ways I didn't think possible before.
Yeah. And then she finds the book lying open, and the excerpt from it is, and there you see the distinction between our feelings. Had he been in my place and I in his, though I hated him with a hatred that turned my life to gall, I never would have raised a hand against him. You may look incredulous, if you please. That's probably horribly done. I never would have banished him from her society as long as she desired his. The moment her regard ceased, I would have torn his heart out and drank his blood. But till then, if you don't believe me, you don't know me. Till then, I would have died by inches before I touched a single hair of his head. His relationship with Jacob, pretty much, that like he would never obviously hurt him because it would hurt her, and he would never hurt. And then I like that she's like, oh, it says something about blood. I'm like, no, I feel like he cares for him because she, like, it's a very, and you do start seeing like their relationship change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So Bella's scared of becoming a vampire. And I thought, what?
I like when Bella does not realize what day it is. I just wanted to show that out.
I don't remember that.
Oh, Alice is talking about saying how she's planning a graduation party.
Oh, yeah.
Bella's like, well, now I'm going to be stressed out for like a month. They're like, it's like next week, Bella. What are you talking about? And then she kind of starts spiraling. And I do appreciate Edward because the whole, like, they're in the car and he's looking at her, like, realizing something's going on, like, something shifted within her. And then they get home and she's, like, sitting on his lap and she's just, like, staring out the window. And he lets her kind of just do this for a pretty long time before he's like, hey, so what's going on? What's what's bugging? And he doesn't know what it is. And then finally she's like, oh.
I realize that I'm becoming a vampire soon.
Yeah.
And going to have to excommunicate from everyone I know.
Yeah. And I haven't done all the things I want to do and say bye. Like, yeah. But I do really, like the conversation that does follow. And
see, my reaction was, yeah, bitch.
Well, yes, yeah.
Yeah,
they've
you
been,
agreed to this.
Yeah, they've been trying to tell
Cross
you.
it off on the calendar.
You should have had a
You're
list.
not paying attention to this?
I want to do this with Angela. You know, maybe
I'm
say...
never going to talk to my mom and dad again. Oh, oopsie. Time flies.
Yeah.
Set an alarm on your phone.
They don't even have...
Well, oh my God.
I don't think they have alarms on their
Set
phone
your
at this
alarm
point.
clock.
Set your alarm clock. Something.
On your paper calendar, write the X's.
Yeah, and also she's like, oh, like I have a month. But like you're also doing exams and you have all like... I mean, she's a teenager.
She's not a good planner. Someone get her a planner.
That's what she needs. But they do have a conversation and he says, when we're through it, like dealing with what's coming at them, he said, when we're through it and there is nothing forcing your hand, then you can decide to join me if you still want to, but not because you're afraid. You won't be forced into this.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, like I agree. Because I feel like she is really just panic doing it. And I get she's trying to do it to protect other people. But also, like, you get one life. Let's not, like, fuck it up.
Yeah. Okay. Point Edward.
Yeah, he's getting more points.
They do have this conversation where they're, like, honest about their reasonings for not wanting to follow through with each other's asks.
Yes.
So she's wanting to become a vampire. He's wanting her to marry him. And so now this far in, they're days away from the vampire thing. Now they're talking about let's be honest about our reasonings. I'm not sure why.
They've been making out in fields, Christine. They have not had time for
They've
this.
been having awkward pecks in the grass.
Growing out their sideburns.
Trying on new wigs.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Holding hands with werewolves on the beach.
Exactly. So he says in his reasoning for for not wanting her to be a vampire. You could do so much better, Bella. I know that you believe I have a soul, but I'm not entirely convinced on that point, and to risk yours, for me to allow this to let you become what I am, just so that I'll never have to lose you, is the most selfish act I can imagine. I want it more than anything for myself, but for you, I want so much more. Giving in, it feels criminal. It's the most selfish thing I'll ever do, even if I live forever. I guess.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It depends on your beliefs. Like, me reading this, I'm like, yeah, whatever, Edward. I don't have the same beliefs as you, so yeah, I'm like, whatever, just like stop it, Edward. But like,
like from his point of view, I get him like wanting her to have certain things.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, no, I kind of want you to have these certain experiences. I think you should do that first. But also, no, please come be a vampire with me. I would love that.
Yeah. No, it's just about the soul, Jamie. But Bella
See, if you guys both had had time to get older, you would have been like, soul small.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bella is hilarious. She says, so it's not that you're afraid you won't like me as much when I'm different, but I'm not so soft and warm and I don't smell the same. You really do want to keep me no matter how I turn out?
Do I not want to murder you every single day? Yeah, I would love that, Bella.
Bella.
But then he says something, I didn't even write it down, where he asks her,
you don't want to be my wife?
but he thought it was because of something else. And she's like, "Oh, you're an idiot too." Oh, what was it?
They're both idiots.
They're both, yeah, just...
Yeah, you don't want to be my wife? And she says, I'm not that girl, Edward, the one who gets married right out of high school like some small town hick who got knocked up by her boyfriend. Do you know what people would think? Do you realize what century this is? People don't just get married at 18. Not smart people, not responsible, mature people. I wasn't going to be that girl. That's not who I am. And that's exactly how she said it.
It is, yeah. You pretty much were Kristen Stewart in that moment, actually. I was...
That's not how she would say it at all.
You missed more like awkward movements and
right.
Yeah.
The only reason I wanted to talk about this part is because they're so far into them negotiating like what they want and like making these big huge life decisions, and they have not talked about their honest reasonings yet. That is, neither of you should be making life decisions for anybody, including yourselves.
Yeah.
What are you busy doing?
I think we've discussed what they have been busy doing.
Kissing badly. That's it. Sorry. Moving on. Moving on from these two wackadoodles. They're both dum-dums.
Jasper?
Yep. First, did you notice Jasper gets an accent?
Obviously I did.
Okay, thank you.
And
not the whole thing though. Just
Jackson Rathbone, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
I love him. I think he is so handsome.
Yeah.
I like him in other stuff that I've seen.
Not with his lunch lady haircut?
No. But like he's such an attractive man.
Yeah.
And just so great. And I wish this this whole part just did him a little better, you know?
He's not bad.
No, but I'm like I'm still waiting. I'm like he's going to have his time.
Ooh.
You know? Like I still think
there's going to be a breakout role for him.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah. Like just at some point.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy him. I've talked to him every once in a while, you know, and I just think he really deserves it. He's just really worthy of it. But he has beautiful hair.
Not in this movie.
Not in this. No, in general, I think. I don't know. There's something about him that I really like, and I've always really liked, and I've seen him, in other things.
He's a cutie.
Mm-hmm. Call me.
Yeah, there's like some scenes where he gets his Texas accent back and some where he doesn't, which like I'm fine with it. Like play around with it, Jackson. Yeah. Like do what you want. This movie is silly. You could do whatever you want.
Or I get like even like the flashbacks, maybe give him the accent. That would make sense. They didn't? No, like just give him the accent in the flashbacks, but it was like then all of a sudden he's telling he has it.
But I love how we get more of Jasper in this book. Mm-hmm. I'll just say it. I'll say it. This book is boring. This book is like, did this book need to happen a bit? And so there's some light spots, and I do feel like learning about Rosalie, learning about Jasper more, and getting the backgrounds, like those are spots that I do like. Those two spots,
Jacob showing up on the motorcycle.
Okay. Only 3.
Yeah.
That's it.
I obviously like we read fantasy books and I love war stuff and just seeing how they kind of learn to like take over and do that stuff with the newborns. This sounds crazy.
Strategy?
Thank you. Strategy is the word. I like learning about that and the strategy that the vampires took in the South, and then how the Volturi, oh my god, I cannot speak.
How they intervened.
Yes, and how they were involved, and then how they had to keep it more undercover. Mm-hmm. I really hope someone just came in at this part and then tried to dissect what I just said and what it actually meant. But yeah, I enjoy it. That's all.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not giving any context.
Don't do it. It was really interesting just because see, now I keep wanting to say Jackson. Jasper, when he became a vampire with a specific group of people. So that was all he knew.
Yeah.
Plus coming from the military himself. But he was with this group that was growing like a newborn vampire sort of army.
And they were taking over different areas, but they had to limit the amount of people. So they were
They had
going
to be a little
after...
bit smarter about it.
So he was... What was he? Joined the Confederate Army, 1861.
Yeah, like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And he kind of... It also does mention people always liked him. Listen to what I had to say. Mm-hmm. My father said it was charisma. Of course, now I know it was probably something more.
Yeah. Yeah, so we love that
like,
we get like another like snippet of why he has his powers as
yeah.
a vampire, his influence over emotions of other people, but that also makes him more sensitive to when he's killing people is what we learn as well. So yeah, it's just an interesting story. And then he meets this friend who is another newborn, Peter, who he lets kind of run away. And then he discovers like, oh, we don't have to be this combative. We don't have to be, we can actually like, I can have a more peaceful life.
That Peter came back for him also.
Oh,
that
Peter.
was super cute. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he meets Alice. Him meeting Alice was a sweet story.
I love it. And I think I kind of remember, I guess you've just watched it. Does she like run up to him and like say something?
Oh, I have it, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
I knew standing in the rain would attract attention, so I ducked into a little half-empty diner. She was there, expecting me, naturally. She hopped down from a high stool at the counter as soon as I walked in and came directly towards me. You've kept me waiting a long time. Oh, I didn't realize Alice had come to stand behind me again. And you ducked your head. Oh, and you ducked your head like a good Southern gentleman and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am." Alice laughed at the memory.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah. You held out your hand and took it without stopping to make sense of what I was doing. For the first time in almost a century, I felt hope.
I was just relieved. I thought you were never going to show up.
Wow, both of us are really good at that.
Yeah.
Alice told me what she'd seen of Carlisle and his family. I could hardly believe that such an existence was possible, but Alice made me optimistic. So we went to find them. Scared the hell out of them, too, Edward said. Emmett and I were away hunting. Jasper shows up, covered in battle scars, towing this little freak, who greets them all by name, knows everything about them, and wants to know which room she can move into.
I love that part the most because she's just so sure and like knows it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
everyone's like, what is happening? What the okay, guys.
Although, does it really make sense?
What do you mean?
Because like her visions are like when people have made decisions.
Oh,
so like it's a possible like future path.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like she is exactly telling the future. She's telling the future based on like what people have decided based on the present.
So, but if she decides they're going to go meet them, then she sees that decision, which then leads to them having to make, but I guess they haven't decided.
She doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, it hurts my head.
Don't think too hard.
Yeah. So she goes, they're trying to figure out everything. And she says to Alice, "You're looking for help," I said slowly. "Yes." Alice's head cocked to the side as she was processing the change in my tone. I looked only at her as I answered. My voice was just slightly louder than a whisper. I could help. So that if they change her, she could be another number for them. I was like, Bella, did you not listen to Jasper's story that he just told?
Remember that conversation on the plane with Alice in the last book?
Yeah.
Where she's like, Bella, that's...
Yeah, you got to stop.
I can't just change you on the airplane.
Yeah. She's so smart. Like,
so smart, but so stupid.
Yeah. I also enjoy this one part, and she says to Edward, "How strong will I be?" He grinned. "Stronger than I am." She's stronger than Emmett. The grin got bigger. "Yes, do me a favor and challenge him to an arm wrestling match. It would be a good experience for him." I don't feel like there's enough Emmett in these books.
There's not.
And it kind of makes me upset, so I just really want to shout out any part that he's in.
Yeah. He's a really underdeveloped and unattentioned character.
Yeah, I would love an Emmett side story.
Yeah, he's fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. "Until your heart stops beating, Bella," he said. I'll be here fighting. Don't forget that you have options. I don't want options. It's exactly like her. I disagree, trying to yank my chin free unsuccessfully. And my heartbeats are numbered, Jacob. The time is almost gone. His eyes narrowed. All the more reason to fight. Fight harder now while I can, he whispered. And then Jacob does something really inappropriate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't know if you don't know this, everyone out there. It's not okay to kiss someone when
if they don't want to be kissed.
Yeah. The
Breaking news.
Yeah. Just read signs, body language. Listen.
She
listen with your
literally,
ears.
she is trying to get out the word no as you plant your face on hers.
Yeah. And then she just gives up and it just lets him do it. And I'm just like, well, if this isn't a story of women, I don't know what is.
If this isn't a story of sexual assaults at its finest.
Yeah. Jacob, you really just went.
I shoved against his chest with all my strength, but he didn't even seem to notice. I grabbed at his face, trying to push it away, failing again. He seemed to notice this time, though, and it aggravated him. His lips forced mine open, and I could feel his hot breath on my mouth. Acting on instinct, I let my hands drop to the side and shut down. I opened my eyes and didn't fight. Didn't feel, just waited for him to stop.
It's Stephenie, I really wish you didn't write this part. And like just that okay, this is just
I guess nobody will listen to what I have to say or what I want.
It doesn't matter what you have to say.
Are you done now? I asked. Yes, he sighed. He started to smile, closing his eyes. I pulled my arm back and then let it snap forward, punching him in the mouth with as much power as I could force out of my body. There was a crunching sound. Ow, ow, I screamed.
I do like at one point she says, I can't wait to see what Edward does to you. I hope he snaps your neck, you pushy, obnoxious, moronic dog.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most anger she's ever had in this entire book, which is really great.
Also, look, I don't mean to bring us down again. I don't love the mongrel and the dog references.
Yeah.
Now, we do get Bella referencing, like, okay, there's, like, basically, like, vampire slurs of that.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob uses.
That she gets upset about. Yeah.
Now, this has an extra layer to it because there's, like, a racialized, like, layer of it where historically racialized people being linked to animals.
Yeah.
And especially indigenous people linked to, like, savages and savagery. And so the imagery of, like, dog, mongrel just has, like, an extra layer than, like, bloodsucker.
Did she say mongrel?
Other people say it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just, like, one of those things where, like, Stephenie...
I don't feel like this... I don't think we needed all of this.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. If we didn't need we didn't need sexual assault. We didn't need racialized references to animals.
Or her father then congratulating the sexual assaulter.
Yep.
After.
He says, "Good for you, kid."
Yep.
And I wrote, "Charlie, WTF."
Yep. She calls Edward. Edward comes to get her. She gets like, I'm gonna go talk.
Look, I'll give her credit. She stood up for herself. I don't like her backing down eventually.
Yeah.
But there's also, like, I don't know. Edward was on her side. But there's just, like, Jacob and her dad just, like, downplaying it and just, like, it's bad. It's gross.
Charlie does come back later on and say something, which I have down.
He does, but it's still with an air of boys will be boys.
Yeah.
You can hit him again, rather than like, Jacob shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't put his hands on you. Stay away from him. And also, I will protect you from him. It's more just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that should have been your response when it happened.
Yeah. It's a boys will be boys.
Yeah. So then Edward and Jacob are like, yeah, we're going to fight. We're going to fight equally. We're both going to equally try and fight for her. I mean, which I do, because really Edward has it in the bag, but he's still like, yeah, I'm also going to fight. I don't even know why
we're having this argument. It just seems very silly.
Yeah.
She's already told you that she doesn't think of you that way.
Yeah. Okay. Party?
Yep. I do like how in the movie they make Jessica valedictorian and not Eric.
Oh, right.
But that's also like, obviously, like,
Jessica's
continuity. We don't have the drama with Jessica in the movies.
Yeah.
So we don't know that her and Jessica are not friends. So obviously, Anna Kendrick doing the valedictorian is like way better than we don't care about Eric. Get out of here. We need Anna, and
I do like
Anna
Kendrick. I like before going there, they're getting ready, and Bella starts putting stuff together
to get dressed,
to get dressed, but also that what's actually happening. Yeah.
She puts all the pieces together that they've been trying to figure out throughout the entire book,
which is super frustrating. I also remember this stuff happening, and I was like, we're still not figuring out that it's Victoria.
I was shocked by that part. I was like, oh, they don't know it's Victoria.
Yes.
I thought they knew that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then realizing that again, I'm like, no, I remember reading it the first time being like, really, guys? Like, Victoria, like, I feel like that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, I'm going to leave.
Victoria.
We can't tell Edward. No, they have not. This isn't even Victoria yet.
Oh.
This is just...
The person that was in her room is linked to all the newborns in Seattle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just linked that. And then Alice at graduation has to think of something else so that Edward doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
And I just she's like, what was she thinking about to keep you out? And he said she was translating the battle hymn of the Republic into Arabic. When she finished that, she moved on to Korean Sign Language. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, Alice. And then
the Collins house is turned into a nightclub.
Super jealous.
That's super cool. I love Alice's outfit.
Right?
Sequin tank top and red leather pants.
Perfect.
I don't know why this wasn't in the movie, but if you notice in the movie, she has an awful satin dress with a bow in her hair oh my god. I'm like, where's the red leather pants?
Yeah, Alice has great taste. She does have great taste.
Yeah, in the books.
Mentioned throughout the whole entire books. Her outfits should have been phenomenal the entire time.
She has helmet hair throughout this movie. We get Jacob making Bella a bracelet.
Yes, I also love that he gets upset when she's talking because he's like, oh, I have a gift. Obviously, she's still bitter about the sexual harassment kiss.
Sexual assault,
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. But then he starts to get upset, and then I was just like, I feel like he's like a toddler at this point, because then he's like, oh, and she's like, oh, he feels bad. She's like, Jake, he refused to look at me. Hey, you said you made me something, right? Was that just talk? Where's my present? I was like, I feel like you were talking to a child that's upset, and you're trying to make them feel better.
Because this is what women do, Jamie.
Yeah.
Diffuse. He's sad, make him feel better.
I was like, oh my god. The gift sounded super cute though.
Okay.
A little charm. Oh, but teamwork. That was exciting.
Yeah, they're all gonna work together to try and get the newborns that are coming for Bella, because they all discover that the newborns from Seattle are coming to get her.
But
it's probably Victoria, or is it also the Volturi?
Who knows? We know.
The last thing I have is just Bella trying to pull the foreshadowing from earlier, the third wife. And I love how Alice is like, I've got my eye on you, Bella. And she said, I'll warn him if your plans get any more defined. She threatened in the same low murmur. It doesn't help anything for you to put yourself in danger. Do you think either of them would give up if you died? They'd still fight. We all would. You can't change anything, so just be good, okay?
That part I was like, Bella, do you not remember Phoenix? When you were like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll go do my own
Yep.
thing and it'll save everybody.
Just
It'll be better.
Work with them, Bella.
Yeah.
You have ideas, but work with them.
I am still just at this point also mad that nobody's listening to Bella.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good theory, Bella. You know, it could be Victoria.
We'll see.
Didn't Jasper also, foreshadowing, when Jasper was telling his story, he does mention about how fierce couples are about.
We've already heard that, though.
Yeah, like we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Casting call.
We do have a different casting for Victoria. Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, right. I hated this.
Did you?
Yep.
I love Bryce Dallas Howard, but I do prefer Rachel Leverfer.
Yeah. Can you just say that one more time?
Leverfer.
Thank you. She was just so perfect.
She was. I do feel like this role was like nothing for Bryce Dallas Howard. Like
The wig for her.
The wig was bad.
Yeah.
It was too curly. It was too something.
No, I was so upset about it. I was just like, this was such a bad decision, and there was no point to it.
What do you mean? There's no point.
Like,
to it?
why did we have to replace her?
Oh, she had a scheduling conflict.
Oh, I didn't think that was why. I was clearly reading tabloids at this point in my life, and I thought it was for different reasons.
No.
Oh.
It wasn't. They didn't fire her or anything.
Oh, that is not what I have believed my entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, I thought that they had fired her and replaced her.
No, at least that's not how
because
what I read.
It was like Ron Howard's daughter, and it was like some. Yeah.
No.
Okay, I clearly read tabloid information or something, and they wanted to replace her with someone better known. And
look, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I did not research this. I do like Bryce Dallas Howard though as an actress, and I like her in things. But for this, I just really preferred.
Yeah.
The first.
The more you know.
Yeah. Imagine Natasha Lyonne as this though.
No.
So funny.
Can't imagine her running through the woods. Okay, MVP.
I'm gonna give it to Alice.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like, Alice does a lot to try and just keep everything together. And I think especially at this point, she's really trying to watch all these different things that might happen. People are like, Alice, what's happening? What's happening? She's also trying to plan a graduation party, you guys.
Edward was so mean to her.
Yeah. And then she has to babysit Bella. And then I just feel like a lot is asked of her. And just, she's probably my favorite.
Okay. I'm going to give it to Jasper.
Well, this is fun. It's romantic.
It's so romantic, and we finally get some of his backstory. And so you're like, oh, he's this like boring side guy, but now you're like, oh wait, he knows stuff. Like sometimes he has a Texas accent. He's a lot more fun than we give him credit for. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Right? Don't discount the quiet ones.
This also makes me really upset for Emmett because I don't think we ever get anything.
We don't.
Is he the only one we don't get anything for?
Yes. Well, we don't get like a huge Alice, but we get like something from Alice, but we don't get anything about Emmett. We don't get anything about Esme.
We get a little bit about Esme, but we know how she died. Emmett, we're really just...
He fights bears.
Yeah. Oh, poor Emmett. That's
okay.
sad. Okay.
If you're not already following us on social media, we are Books and Booze Podcast on Instagram and YouTube. We are Books and Booze Pod on TikTok. Wherever you're listening to us, if you could give us a follow, give us 5 stars, give us a comment, all of that is incredibly helpful. We are very, very grateful, and we love you so much. And please come back for Eclipse Part 3. Toi.
Un, deux, trois.
You don't sing a heated rivalry French song now?
Oh.
You wish. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.